News.mc on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Our exclusive interview with the personalities driving the Principality.
Hello, so I'm Gaëlle Tallarida. I'm the Managing Director of the Monaco Yacht Show. Coming from, luckily, by the way, I'm coming from Cap d'Aille. I've done my study in Monaco and then do a business school in Schema in the region. And I work in Monaco after my studies immediately for the Monaco Yacht Show, so I'm involved in this business for 25 years this year. The story of why I'm involved in the business is mostly about coming from an experience I have when I was in a business school. I've been involved in the organization of a theater festival for students coming from business school and engineering school in Europe. And I really fall in love in that, in this activity, in this job of organization. So it's really like the background of organization who make me the wish of working in the event organization. And at that moment, when I finished my studies, it was 1998. I've been asked to join the Monaco Yacht Show. I've done some training session with them before finishing my studies, so naturally they call me back. And so I began to work with them. There were only 2 people at that moment, so we were 3, organizing a very tiny, small event, which become over the years an international platform for super yachting industry. To be honest, when I joined the yacht show, I couldn't imagine that I will become in the future the director. I worked with Luc Petavino, who was the former director, for 12 years, and I almost do all job possible in that company, you know, doing project management, coordinator of the event, and then I become his, let's say, his left hands for taking care about the team, taking care about the global show logistics and sales. And in 2010, Luc decided to quit the company. And he proposed me to the shareholders, Infoma, who are a group based in London, to take his position. So that's why I became the director of the show in 2010. The team organizing the show comprised 20 people, including me. So we are very well organized, and the skills of my team is very precise for setting such a complex show. We are covering all the aspects of the show organization, sales, communication, logistics, and it's a full year program, full year cycle for organizing the show. The show comprises 120 super yachts. Super yachts mean yachts over 25 meter long, and the average size of yachts exhibited at the Monaco Yacht Show is 48 meter this year. It may change over the years, but globally it's around 50 meter as an average size. We have also 50 tenders exhibited at the Monaco Yacht Show, so any tenders or submarine or jet skis, all the environment of super yachting is present at the Monaco Yacht Show, just to show the visitors what they could enjoy when they have a yacht, when they buy a yacht or charter a yacht. And we have also 560 exhibitors, a very international platform coming from many different parts of the world. All the key nations in the yachting industry at present at the Monaco Yacht Show, like Italy, for example, Netherlands, England, US. So it's a very special moment we will have in few days in Monaco on Port Hercule. As you see, the few days before there is absolutely nothing on the ground. We set up a completely like a little city for a few days. I think we have about between 400 to 500 people over the setup period and dismantling. And then when the exhibitors are coming, they got their own team for setting up the stands. So probably that number is multiplied by 2 or 3. If you look at the number of exhibitors, 560 exhibitors, each team having their own teams, it's a huge number of people working for the yacht show. And this year it's a very particular year because we have especially a very high number of new yachts launched at the Monaco Yacht Show as world premiere, and we're gonna have like 48 yachts presented. Usually we have about 40 yachts every year which are new and presented for clients. The biggest boat will be Kismet. It's a Lursen boat. The size is 123 meters, if I remember. So it's presented at the yacht show as a world premiere. For the super yachting industry, definitely the biggest market for client, the origin of client is US. It's a very, very strong country for super yachting. Definitely also European, different part of Europe, and UAE also, UAE. The trend is younger people coming in the market. When I joined this industry, a yacht owner, I would say the average age of a yacht owner was about 60 years, for example. And now we see more and more new people coming and becoming a yacht owner about 40 years old, so it's quite an amazing change. It's a lot of work to transform a yacht completely sustainable, especially because of the size of yachts, which are particularly big, but definitely something which we heard as a small topic 10 years ago become the core activity of this sector. And we see all the companies working hard to produce sustainable yachts or techniques or features on board the yachts. And it's not only how you build a yacht to make it more sustainable, but also how you run, how you manage a yacht. And efforts could be done by everybody, by the crew, even like reducing the air conditioning, for example. It's a way of reducing the impact of the consumption of CO2 of a yacht. So definitely it's the key subject which is covered during the yacht show by all the company exhibiting at the Monaco Yacht Show. It's I would say it's really an amazing industry to work with because, as you indicated, it's very diverse. You have plenty of jobs, different jobs where you can be involved in the yachting industry. If you look at a yacht, it's an amazing masterpiece. The technology insert in a yacht is amazing, and which is great is the people investing in a super yacht. They really push hard the providers, the shipyards, to develop new technology to make this the product of their dream. A yacht is really like you have everything already, and it's like the last thing you can achieve if you have already the power and the money for buying real estate or cars or motorbike or things like that. So this is the interesting part of this industry is seeing as an economic impact, positive economic impact it produces for a country and for a region like the Monaco and Côte d'Azur. Monaco, the yachting industry, I think comprise probably around 2,000 jobs are directly linked to the yachting industry. And if we count for Monaco all the sector of activity which have a positive impact by the yachting and by the yacht show, for instance, it's amazing. I mean, like hotels, restaurants, any kind of shop producing luxury product and services. Everybody is on the stage in September because they know that the yacht show are bringing to Monaco high net worth individuals with a high power of wealth, and they really come to Monaco to enjoy the yacht show, but not only. All the environment of Monaco, they want to enjoy this safe place, going out, having great parties in hotels, in restaurants. So it's a very key event like the Grand Prix for Principality of Monaco. Over the years, we worked hard to develop a show which in the 2000s become really, it has been recognized as the event for super yacht industry worldwide. For Monaco, as I was explaining, it brings the visitors, very high quality visitors, most of them being high net worth individuals, also the yachting community, and it put the camera on Monaco for the international journalists are coming from a little bit everywhere We are welcoming about 500 journalists in Monaco. We are selecting them to make sure that they cover the yacht show and the yachting industry in their media. So it's a great platform for Principality of Monaco, because the yacht show, even though it's mostly a private company, for me, I consider that we have a role as a public entity. I feel, especially being from Monaco and from Cap d'Aille, close by, for me, my role, I take it as developing a business for the company I'm working for, but mostly working for Principality of Monaco, to put the lights on Monaco and to show the world what Monaco can offer to the client. And that's why also we work hand by hand with the government of Monaco for developing the show. Doing a show like that without the local support of all state couldn't be possible, to be honest. It's so complex, a complex event. And we are also working hand by hand with Monaco Private Label, the entity of the government who are promoting Monaco for net worth individuals. So we work with them for probably about 10 years now. So it's they select the yacht show and the Grand Prix as the key date in the calendar, because it's Monaco, because it's the glamorous and very particular place of Monaco. Brings also the wish of like a wedding party, to put everything on the table to make the event exclusive and amazing. So these exhibitors, it's not only having a cocktail, it's more keeping the contact with the client. And during the day, they make them visiting the yachts, just private visit with a broker, with a shipyard representative. And at night, they're inviting them either on the yacht show, on the yachts, which are magical moments for coming on board the yachts. You really discover, I'd say, at night, there is something more, like a glittering moment where it makes really the experience different. Because what is yachting? It's just about experience. And of course, during a show, all the yachts are packed one to the other in a port. But at night, it makes you really understand what could a yacht can bring to you if you are able to rent, to charter, or to buy a yacht. And so it's all about business. It's not only sharing a glass of champagne. It's keeping the contact, inviting the client, and showing them what is the yachting when in a particular moment. So that's why we have so much event in Monaco, not only on the yacht show itself. I would guess if you are just doing a tour of all the restaurants, there are parties and dinners everywhere, in all hotels, all restaurants, and everybody, is really expecting the yacht show at the end of September to doing business and to welcome this very beautiful clientele. Last year we have welcomed to 27,000 people. We are definitely not trying to get more. That's why we have a ticket price which is very expensive for, let's say, the public. It's really for replying the request to the exhibitors, because as you can imagine, a show like that, they want to meet the right people, the one who could afford buying a yacht or doing a charter of a super yacht. So that's why the show could be seen as quite a closed event. It's because we are here to reply to the requests of our clients, which are one side the exhibitors and the other side the visitors. We are like the chef d'orchestre of this show to make sure that we create this marketplace for 4 days, which meets the expectation of both parties. We understand that the show is very powerful and important for this industry, is seeing the rate of renewal of exhibitors 1 year after year. We have about 90% of the exhibitors who are coming back every year for presenting yachts. I think these figures for me shows that what the show can produce for them is high and great for the industry. For me, there is a very special moment every year. It's on the Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. The show is over and all the yachts are blooming their home together. And even by telling yachts, I have my skin. Because for us, for the team, is the end of 1 year of work, hard year of work. It's amazing. I mean, it's only questions of details. We are not spending our year on yachts taking sun. We only see the yachts during the yacht show. So we are behind our computer. We are traveling the world for promoting the show to key clients and high net worth individuals in little groups. We are visiting our clients, and it's dozens, millions of details for all my team, which make what you see in Port Hercule in few days. And I'm very proud of my team. It's a very dedicated team. They are very professional, and without this team of work of a team of 20 people, we could not achieve such an amazing event.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover more interviews and stories on our websites, news.mc and monacoinfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.